Bangalore, where the traffic speaks louder than the people, and yet it feels alive. From clinging to Rapido drivers in 5 p.m. traffic to walking 5 minutes because I cannot justify a tube ride for £2 50 pence. Weekends in India used to be so fun, going on long rides, having chai breaks at a highway dhaba, meeting your friends, looking at the gorgeous beaches. You had time for all of it, and you had the money for all of it. But weekends in London used to be just cold, long walks, and occasionally, if I am feeling rich, a latte. In Bangalore, someone packs your groceries for you. In London, a self-checkout machine beeps at you like it's judging your entire life and then asks if you brought your own bag. In the morning, I'm a student presenting slides about campaigns, media, and communication. At night, I'm cleaning tables, I'm stacking shelves, I'm working as a bartender, or I might just be a cleaner, just to survive in one. Came here with dreams and no kitchenware. The initial first month, I didn't even have a knife. I didn't even know where I could find one. I was out here slicing tomatoes and onions with a credit card. Culinary innovation, I call it. Every day, new city, new culture, and a new rejection email. The emails just kept piling up like a newsletter at this point. From seeing my parents every evening and morning to pretending I'm fine through video calls that freeze every 5 seconds. I laugh louder on these calls, mostly so they don't worry. 2 cities, 2 lives, 1 me. Still learning, still falling, still figuring it out all. From Bangalore's chaos to London's cold. Every version of me has a place in this journey. Sometimes I feel lost to think, where have I landed up? The emptiness in me creeps out. 5 months when I landed into London, and I had no job. I had no savings. I had no one to see. I had nothing. It was all alone. I came to this country alone, and this country has taught me everything. Back in India, everything was just handed over to me. Like I felt like I was living my life, the best of my life. But things change, especially in a country where your life is uncertain, your job is uncertain, the job market is uncertain, and you don't have any idea about the economic growth in this country. From working to amazing jobs back at the home country, to struggling, juggling life, trying to find out time to finish assignments, to make money, and to support yourself is something that I learned after coming to this country. This country has taught me how to survive. Maybe that's why they say, move out to a different country, you will realize everything that you had, or you will understand the value of everything that was given to you. From understanding the value of my job, my career, my family, to everything, to losing it all after coming here. It's just sleepless, tireless, time-consuming days where you keep thinking about every little decision that has led up to your life unto this point. This story is not just about me. This story is about every international student who come here in an attempt to find themselves, in an attempt to land a better job than what they were previously working, or in an attempt to find a better career growth, better life. One thing is all it matters. Was it all worth the sacrifices, the sleepless nights, the endless, tireless working nights? The degree, of course, matters, but spending around £20,000 for a degree when you knew the education back home could have given you in lesser than £1,000 to £1,500 at the end. All that matters is the struggle of international student to be heard and the struggle of them trying to find their place.
It was when I stopped waiting for London to sort of feel like home. I those days started building on my own version of it. The shift started to happen after I made a few relationships and friendships that made me feel actually safe and found spaces where I felt seen and understood. And suddenly you see the area feels so big and so cold anymore. As to what I had to rely and learn to survive, well, I had to unlearn the idea that hard work alone could always guarantee success. Because here in London, connections, confidence, and timing can matter just as much. I also had to learn how to ask for help, something I wasn't used to doing before.
I think yes, when I realized all the cultural changes that I wasn't actually aware of, because I thought it was like, yeah, great experience going to England, London, but I don't know anything about England or London before coming here. So I came and I realized it's really dark on winter and really cold. And where I'm from, we don't have those types of winters. We always have sun. So that I think that was the major turning point for me when I realized that in this country, there's not enough sun, there's not enough light, and my body obviously was not used to it. So I think that was huge.
When I was talking about myself, I had to be that I'm far more resilient than I thought. It always showed me how adaptable I could be and how much I can stretch, grow, and rebuild even when everything around me feels so unfamiliar.
That I can readjust, that I can really go start from nothing and rebuild myself again. I think right now I'm in a better position. I've gained some control back, and I don't want to say it's because of the light, but maybe it is. So yeah, that I can endure. I can endure tough times. That never take yourself for granted. You're constantly building up yourself to become one person, and there's no linear path. If you have to take 3 or 4 steps backward, it doesn't mean you're a failure or things are not going all right. It's just change, and you're gonna get there. You just have to do what you know you have to do and be patient, and day by day things will get better, or they will feel better, because that was also a thing that happened that had happened to me, that is nothing was wrong. It was just something inside me that felt wrong. I knew I was doing the right things, but something was just not right. Things weren't feeling right. But I think be patient and keep doing the stuff you know you need to do, and eventually you'll feel better. Yeah, it was tough. It's been tough. It's been a journey to actually feel that I'm properly adjusted, or that I'm in control of my life. It's been really tough. But I think mostly because I'm so used to having control of everything around my life, and then I just realized that coming here meant not having control of anything, or having to regain control of what I own or what I can control for myself, but it's mostly your habits. So it was readjusting all the daily habits I used to have back home, but have them here, and try to make them as similar as I could, because obviously I was, for example, I was so used to doing yoga outside, but since I arrived here, I've not done it even once. Well, this week weather was really nice, and it was more kind of an excuse that I did not went outside to have yoga. But for months, like at the beginning, it was just like so difficult, like I cannot, or like I used to do like workouts outside all the time, and during the winter, like for the first 3, 4, 5 months, it was just impossible, to get myself like motivated to do my workouts outside or even like get out of bed. I mean, yeah, winter was really, really tough for me. Babe, you're gonna grow so much. You're gonna grow so much. It's gonna be a really tough experience. But just put yourself out there, and maybe you'll get like a reward. Maybe you'll get a job. Maybe you'll get whatever you thought you'd wanted before coming here. Maybe you'll get there, but the real like learning experience, it's gonna be during the process, and it's gonna be tough, but definitely you won't be the same girl or woman you were before coming here, and I think that's enough. So yeah, you're gonna be changed, like prepare to be changed.
Well, I've already been there for about 6 months. I'm 7 months. I came in September. But I would say it's okay to feel lost. It's not feeling
Right.
You should not feel that you are where you are now. Currently supposed to be life where you are right now. It's not so bad, but it doesn't understand that it's about you know what you currently now that since it's time to sort of trying to make yourself better. It doesn't mean that you're failing. It means that you're becoming something. Instead, just yourself going scary. When you actually pass, you find your people. Doesn't matter where you are, just keep what you're doing. Keep your head up high, and you'll get to where you're able to get. And what else we need to explain now? Who is less about your reference look out? It's more about sessions. It's more about where the athletes. So space where I can fully be myself with friends, with fellow rates, and even just with the house.
Home means my family, my culture, my all the things I know and like I've taken for granted, like the sunlight. But I feel like home right now means more like a warming thought and embrace in my heart than a place or a reality, if that makes sense. I think it's more like a tender feeling and memory rather than like a place or like obviously I want to go back home, but it's difficult. I think it's really, really difficult now that you've gained all this experience and like this life is possible and like all these opportunities are out there, like to thinking to go back home. And if so, what for? Like, is it because of your comfort zone, of your family, and all the things and you feel challenged here? So I think it's more like a comfort zone and more like a tender, warm feeling rather than a place.